The scene: the final international live performance of well-known drag queens world tour, sold-out venue with a maximum capacity of 1,700 seats. Me, Purple Moth, a random viewer of the show who put up the money for a VIP seat, so I got a front row view of all the neckbeard glory. Ah, such luck I have. The neckbeard. I have dubbed him Glambeard, cleaner than the average specimen, with a mustache rather than a full beard. A relatively tall and pudgy ball of flamboyish glee, topped with a checkered fedora, actually a trilby, but let's not play hat snobs here, seated somewhere further in the VIP seats. Queen, a famous and much-loved drag queen not afraid to throw shade at idiots who try to hog her stage. My tale begins about halfway through the show. One of the queens starts an audience participation portion of the show. Queen picks 4 people from the audience, the VIP seats, since those are close to the stage. Each of the 4 participants picks a wig and has to do a quick bit of lip-syncing. The winner is chosen in the highly scientific means of shout voting, and winner gets a t-shirt. What fun. All is well as Queen picks the first 2 contestants, and then she picks Glambeard. Glambeard lumbers to the stage, so full of excitement he can barely introduce himself coherently. Actually, if my memory serves me right, once he's learned out his name, he tries to say something else, but the Queen is having none of that and tells him to sit down. While Queen wanders to the front of the stage looking for the final contestant, the first true bit of cringe occurs. The blurting before could be chalked up to fan awkwardness. Another queen from the show sneaks in to the final seat, putting her right next to Glambeard. Our gentle sir proceeds to pull out his cell phone and attempts to shove his sweaty face next to the Queen's face to take a selfie. Some notes. As Glambeard had a VIP seat, he already had the chance to get photos of himself with all the queens. Furthermore, one must never risk touching a drag queen's face without explicit permission. While Queen ensues to admonish the sneaky queen, Glambeard is still trying to bother the Queen and nearly slams his phone in her face. I can see that Queen is starting to regret her choice of him. Eventually, a final contestant is chosen. During various parts of the proceedings, Queen has to command Glambeard to sit his ass down, as our eager beard seemingly cannot help but disrupt the show. Queen grows more sassy and irritated by the second. When it is Glambeard's turn to lip sync, he, probably high on life, takes off his shirt, and the audience and the staff, I'll remind you, roughly 1,700 people, are treated to a pale, fleshy glory of his chunky torso. I cringe so hard. My neck is still aching after several weeks. During the shout voting, Glambeard receives the most lackluster cheers I have ever heard in a quiet while. The Queen is pleased and throws more shade on Glambeard. As the contestants are ushered out, with Glambeard picking up the discarded shit, the Queen sighs in exasperation. Someone from the audience, a true hero, shouts out, "He's had a fedora! What do you expect?" The Queen affirms that choosing Glambeard was indeed a mistake. Yet another note, the pre-show ill omen. While I was on my way inside the performance hall, making sure I had my ticket at the ready, I heard the telltale signs of what I call overbearing nerd education. I hang in rather geeky circles, so I know the sound well. I glance over and see Glambeard enthusiastically explaining something to 2 middle-aged women who had somehow been unfortunate enough to fall within his gravitational pull. Though these ladies were tipsy, I can only hope for their sakes that the alcohol made Glambeard's ramblings amusing. Lesson of the day. Even drag shows are not safe from the insidious scene-stealing presence of neckbeards. As stated, I do move in geeky circles where neckbeards are common, so with any luck, I may have other stories yet to tell in the future.